It is time. It is time. It is time. It is time. It is time for the virtual vocal gym. Here we are right now. So we're going to start with stretching today. One of my favorite things to do. So just when we're always working the breath. We like to breathe and we like to stretch. So use that breath. Make some noise with that breath and stretch your body. You can pick your favorite stretch. I like doing one leg out here. I can just kind of get so much all at the same time. Efficient. Keep breathing and stretching. Really lean into it. Collapse into it on that exhalation. Up and over. Your body will thank you. Switching sides. Breathing and stretching. Breathing and stretching. Really just, engaging in some self-stretching is luxurious. Embrace it. Just loosens everything up. It's just connected to our bodies. We can use our bodies. Our bodies are our instrument when we're singing. We need to be connected to our body. All right. That is good for stretching. Of course, if you're watching this after the stream, you can just pause it and do some more stretching if you so desire. All right, so let's get going with this breath here. Let's just get in touch with these abdominals. Make sure we're searching for that ka-thunk in your guts. So we exhale, really squeeze those abs, squeeze them together, get all that air out. Give it another moment, and then ka-thunk. There's the ka-thunk. That's what we want. That's an inhalation. If singing is sort of like speaking, but just heightened a bit. So we kind of want to find that heightened breath. Obviously, we don't always need to breathe like this. If we're just singing something soft, we don't need that. But we still want that natural release. We want access to it. All right, so let's work on making that ka-thunk a little bigger if we can. Keeping that rib cage up. Exhale it out. Squeeze and ka-thunk. Again. Sort of like surprise, like just everything out of the way. Those abs go. Squeeze, squeeze, and now release. There, so we want inhalation to be natural and quick and easy, not something we really have to think about. All right, and then we got some air going. Let's really get that air flowing with some breath squats, my favorites. So we have our feet more than hip width apart. We'll exhale first. We'll squat. We'll inhale as we squat without our knees going past our toes. And then exhale up. You can modify this and just do a little breath bop. You can also do this seated in a chair. Just add some arms to it. Or we're just getting that. We want to really feel our breath entering and leaving our body. Back to basics, kids. Okay, here we go. Feet, exhale, and squatting. We'll go to 10. There's 2, 5, and 10. In a moment, we'll try doing some with a nasal breath now. If you can. Obviously, if you're a little clogged or something, or just don't have a lot of space up there, you could go back to an open mouth breath. Let's try this nasally. In through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, feet more than hip width apart. Exhale. Here we go. 5, So that's interesting. I don't know if I've ever done that many nasal breaths on a breath squat in a row before. So that's such an interesting experience. So hopefully that was fun for you too. I liked what I could just kind of feel things tingling and opening in my sinuses, so that was great. But overall, I like squatting with that big open thread. It's like that helps me, one who is prone to much throat and tongue tension and tension of all types, really helps me start with minimal tension. So take your pick. Do whatever you like. We'll do 15 more breath squats. So feet more than hip width apart. Exhale it out. Here we go. There's 10, almost there. $15, you got another 5? Let's go for another 5. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Yes, you rock. All right, into our little meditation. Just keep that breath flowing. Just keep passageways open. Keep our body alignment. And just let that breath move, let that heart pump. Feel free to let my voice just become noise, or repeat the words after me as a way to start warming up your voice. Mind is open. Heart is nurturing. Body is joyful. Heart is open. Body is nurturing. Mind is joyful. Body is open. Mind is nurturing. Heart is joyful. Alrighty. And we've already stretched. Terrific. Here we are, back again. Up we go. Take your time. I'm going to hydrate. Breath squats do kind of dry out my throat. But if you've been hydrating throughout the day, just a little swig of water is all you need. Good to go. So, let's do the use of some sighs. We're gonna have some fun with the mums today, and hopefully I can give you a tip in how to apply that into whatever song you may be singing. So let's start by warming up our voice with the sighs. Oh, gentle, 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 right? We're not showing off here. We're not worried about what it sounds like. We're just sending some air and sliding up and sliding down. I like to move. I like to get my fingers up at my business, check for tension, moving it around. Remember, we don't care what it sounds like. We just care what it feels like. It should feel loosey-goosey. So take your pick of thing to focus on, and here we go. Oh yes, I like that sometimes flickers when I get really high. Watch, or if you're watching, you probably see I do little breath pops all the time. I love breath pops. So try putting that into your singing. Obviously not like while you're performing, but just to like constantly reground your body. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel your breath like it's going down to your pelvic floor. Just helps with creating a much more beautiful, powerful, healthy tone. So, and it feels good. So let's do just a couple more sides. This is great. Let's really get that air going up and over. Here we go. Oh, here goes the light again, and how it's on. And one last one. Oh, I brought it back on for a bit. All right, that's just so silly. I love it. Let's do some vowels, and then we'll do our mums. So now that was focusing on airflow. Flow, flow, flow. We're doing the effect. Now we're going to focus on speech. So those are sort of like, as I see, the two main components technically for singing is airflow and speech. That the impulse to say something, which brings the chords together. Chords come together, air flows, vibration, and sound. So we want to keep our. So now inhabit your mouth. Like forget about the rest of your day. Forget what's coming up in 20 minutes. Just right now, just inhabit your mouth. Close your eyes if you like. We want the mouth to be free, loose, but energized, and forming consistently, evenly, and freely to the different positions for vowels and consonants. So just kind of get to know your mouth for a little bit here. So we'll start with ni, ne, na, no, nu. We're going to smooth that out, all in one note. Ni, ne, na, no, nu. I'm going to come closer so you can see what's happening here a bit. So tongue comes way up, and then ni, tongue is way up, drops a bit, ne, na, it's neutral, no, lips come forward, nu, lips come forward more. I've taught so many prep lessons, I can't even tell you. And I am guessing that you probably will not be using your lips and tongue enough. Use them more. It will feel funny. You feel like you're making a fish face or something. Using a mirror is great. It's a great way to see like, oh, it's working, but it's not. You can adjust to not be silly. All right. Ni, ne, na, no, nu, all on one note, nice and smooth. Ni, ne, na, no, nu. I'm just trying to think that I'm continuously speaking. Let's come down a little bit. Here we go. Ni, ne, na, no, nu. Consistent sound. And let's come up. Here we are. Ni, ne, na, no, nu. Everything's like happening like around a ball, kind of. You could overdo this and that gets weird. We don't necessarily want to do that. Some styles of singing do go in that direction, perhaps. But it's feeling a vertical space. Feel that vertical space as we do these 5 main vowel sounds. Let's come a little higher now. Ni, ne, na, no, nu, low breath. Ni, ne, na, no, nu, low breath. Ni, ne, na, no, nu. You do a little nose plug check to see if you're getting too nasal. You have to unplug for the end. The end has to go into the nose. But if you just squeeze it while you're on each vowel sound, getting it's too nasal and your soft palate is too low. That's correct. It's too nasal. Some styles of singing use nasality, and some languages have nasality. So this is not a value judgment. But in general, when we're singing, we don't want to have too nasal of a tone. It should be a choice, right? So it's a spice in a stew. Your choice to give it however much nasalness you want it to have. All right, now we're ready for some stretching. Or, not really stretching. Vocal zombification. So here's what you can apply to your song, which I'll tell you about in just a little bit. So we'll do the octave plus 1. Ma 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 ma. I need some water. So zombie is bad. So without you could even slouch your posture. That'd be okay for this. Because you just really want to let things go. Or even you could slouch in a chair. Don't hurt yourself. Keep it comfortable. I usually like to, for the most part, maintain my spine in alignment because there's just so much there. So much back to take care of. That I don't do a lot with that, and I do more with hands-on throat and face. But it can be a great thing to do to shake things up a bit. And since I haven't done it in a while, I will shake it up for myself. So zombie, just dead, just gentle weight. Let gravity pull everything down, and so your airflow meets it. And there we find balance. We're finding balance. That's what we're doing. Not so much stretching, we're finding balance. Bum, 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 here we go. Breath pop. I want you to be able to see my face. Just a gentle, constant physical movement down. Here we go again. I decided to lighten a bit there because I was getting a little into the belty realm, which is great, but this is not for belting. This is a great thing to do before belting, before doing a belt exercise. But just let it, we want to find balance, right? We want to be able to switch into head voice whenever it's ready to do that. That's one of the ways that I do this exercise. You can use a lot of different ways though. All right, so let's keep going. acting, a little counterweight there, counterbalance. Pitch is going up, which I sort of feel that resonance moving up, but I don't want to lift my larynx up, so it's sort of a counterbalance to it. All right, so now if you were to if you're doing like a belty song or something, maybe you want to do some nay-nay-nays to get that buzz back in there. All right, so my tip for you is, now here we are at our close, so hopefully you can find a karaoke track or something, or just sing a cappella, sing a song, sing something you love to sing. But try first, so do this twice, right? First time, sing it all on mum, 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 mum. And then the second time, put the words back in. And let me know what you feel. How's that different? Really commit to the mum, 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 too. So like Ave Maria. Ma, 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 etc. So just really embrace the deadness of it, and just this weight and this breath coming together to make sound. And then you feel that legato and that freedom and that richness. Then you put the words in there, and then you really bring it to life. And then think of the feeling. So we were inhabiting our face before. You can come out of your face now if you're stuck there. Then inhabit the feeling. Inhabit the actual feeling of whatever's going on in the moment of the song. So for Ave Maria, might be awe, right? This absolute awe. And so I would try to be in awe. Actually, be in awe. Why not? It feels good. Even if you're singing a sad song, right? That's when it feels good to be sad. It's very cathartic. So, your song, to just totally zombify it, and then truly bring it to life in a healthy way by being in the emotion of the song. So hopefully that gives you something fun to play with. If you had fun and you would love some help implementing all these things and many others into your individual voice, please go to jedgerosa.com. Your first lesson with me is free. So let's have some fun singing together. If you just want to shoot some moolah my way, you can find me at Venmo, PayPal, and Patreon. Or for free, you can also like these videos. Like, subscribe, comment, share. That really helps me get the word out. I think that is everything. So love yourself, love your voice, and go have just so much fun singing like a zombie and then bringing it to life.